Okay. Hello, Gabriella. I don't know if you're still there, but thank you. I love Mexico. I've only been a few times, but it's beautiful. I was in the Mayan Riviera, so I saw like what part of Mexico are you from? If you're still there, let me know. Um, anyway, this is just me testing the live stream. It says I have audio now. So, yeah. So if anyone has, there's tons of engineering questions that I'm getting every single day. And right now I'm live, and you can ask your engineering questions, yet no one is here asking me engineering questions. So if you're listening, I have some engineering questions that I can answer for you. For example, what is an engineering question I got today? Oh, what was my profile going into ETH? So going into ETH, I was um, I was in the honors program at McGill. So I already had like what's it called? Like I was doing a lot of research, so that was in my profile. Um, but I had terrible GRE scores. Like the worst GRE scores that you could ever imagine. Okay, it says I'm buffering. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness, who's watching right now? Sorry, this is a test. I don't like it's going really poorly. But anyway, I had terrible GRE scores. Um, but I had really good grades. Not the best, not 4.0, just like good grades. I actually, okay, fine, I'll tell you. I think I had a 3.93. I think I had a 3.93 and and terrible GRE scores. Really good letters of recommendation. That's like the number one thing you can do when you're applying to grad school if you want to go to ETH. It's like really, really make connections with your prof in your undergrad and make like before you apply anywhere, email like figure out what schools you want to go to. Depending on what schools, like look at the labs. Like don't just pick a school because of the school. Look at the research they do. Try to line up your research with what the labs do. And then once you find labs that you like to work in, email those professors because then right away they will pick you over someone else. Like they have a pile this big of people that they are going to choose from for their masters, and they're going to pick one person. If they're going through all of these people have good GRE scores, good grades, good whatever, but if they just see your name and they're like, "Oh yeah, I know that name. How do I know that name?" Um they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that person emailed me," and then automatically you'll get picked because they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that person put in more effort," or like they feel like they have more of a connection with you. Anyway, I think the audio is working. Is the audio working? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, if it is, if that was helpful, I will go offline and stream tomorrow. Good? We can start doing live streams for real. No? Okay, I'm okay. Okay, good. Okay, audio is working. Okay, so Adi, you said you like automation. That's awesome. Video is just laggy. Ah, Rtoy 500. Thank you for your comment on one of my videos. I haven't had the time to reply yet, but I saw it, and thank you so much. I'm gonna answer Adi's question. She said, "I really love to work in a lab automation, but I have no idea where to go." Yeah, so basically, what I would suggest to do is like it sounds kind of boring, but like if you figure out what labs across the world produce the most, yeah, Jake, if you figure out which labs across the world produce the most papers. So for example, I really wanted to work in combustion, and I know that like Princeton print outputs a lot of papers in combustion, and so does McGill, and so does MIT. Like, if you figure out what labs produce the most papers, you know that those labs are active in, for example, automation. So you can just go on like, yeah, like Web of Knowledge or anything like that. Web of Knowledge, Web of Science, Scopus, like those like paper finding resources from your library, or even Google Scholar, and figure out where the most papers are coming from. And then you can also just go to like top schools in the world and then figure out if they have automation labs. Does that help, Addie? Is that helpful? Like, I know the video is lagging, but is the audio lagging? Because that's the most important thing. No? I don't even know. Ah, I can click a little play button here. No, it doesn't work. Anyway, so that's what I would suggest for having no idea where to go. Audio sounds great. Okay, thanks, Jake. So Jake brought up a good point. Oh, okay, wait. I mean, work on lab automation, not automation labs. That makes sense now. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You lab automation, not automation. I thought you meant like cars is what I thought you were talking about. Okay, but yeah, same procedure. Like find labs that like if you want to do a master's, then what is important is the research. So find labs that output the type of research that you want to do in papers, and then those labs find that university, like maybe it's Cambridge, whatever. The video freezes somehow. Well, yeah, I don't know. Um, but yeah, find where those papers are being produced, and those are the labs that you can work in. Yeah, I'm sorry. My internet is actually so bad, and it makes me really sad. But at least the audio is good, which is the most important. Jake brought up a good point, which is people are always asking about can mechanical engineers work as aerospace engineers? And the answer is absolutely. Like, actually, I would say that's the better route to go. Because as a mechanical engineer, you have the foundation for like all of mechanical engineering. Like you have the branches from, you have your like dynamics, your structures, your fluid dynamics, thermodynamics, like etc. You have all of this baseline. No problem, Addie. You have all of this baseline, and then once you what is an aerospace engineer? Let's talk about that for a second. Like this like always gets on my nerves because it's like we're like, oh, I want to be an aerospace engineer. But what is an aerospace engineer? What do you want to do? Like, do you just want to sit in a company and say, I'm an aerospace engineer? No. You want to actually do something aerospace engineering related, right? You want to do, for example, like, do you want to make the structures that are gonna like be on the spaceship? Do you want to work on the plumbing in the spaceship? Like all of this is rocket science. Do you want to work on the flames, on the metals that come that are seeded into the combustion for propulsion? Do you want to work on the controls? Every single one of these things is a completely different field within aerospace engineering. So really, if you get mechanical engineering degree, you're exposed to all of these fields, and then you can decide, you know what, I really like structures, or I really like materials, or I really like combustion, or I really like controls, or I really like fluid dynamics, I like whatever. And then when you figure out what you like, you do what I told Addie, and you find those labs that do that, potentially find the labs that do that and partner with space agencies or that, for example, with Airbus or Boeing or whatever companies that will work with space agencies or like produce parts for space agencies, so labs that work with them, and then you go there and you do your what's it called, your master's there, and then it's easier to transition into the aerospace industry. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm doing combustion as my master's. For the aerospace degree, I would say it's almost the same as the mechanical engineering degree, except for all of what you're learning is very specific. Like for your dynamics class, all of your dynamics is aerospace related. For your materials class, all of your materials are aerospace related. Like you don't get this broad overview. And I necessarily don't think that's better because I think yeah, I don't think it's better to do that. But then again, what I did in my undergrad was I have a mechanical engineering bachelor's and I took a concentration in aerospace. So I basically did an extra semester where I just took classes related to aerospace. So I already took my combustion, my dynamics, my everything, and then on top of that, I took aircraft dynamics. I already had my CFD class. On top of that, I took aerospace computational fluid dynamics. So I hope that helps a bit. Oh my goodness, Addie, you're making me blush. I don't know if you guys can actually see this live chat because I can't figure out this live stream. I just needed to make sure it worked for tomorrow for the podcast. But she just said that she appreciates my vlogs, even though I have a busy schedule. Thank you. I mean, okay, so she said, okay, what do you think? Oh, thank you, Jake. Oh, wait, was it helpful, Jake, the stuff that I said about aerospace engineering? I hope so. We can see it. Good. Okay, so Addie said, I'm in mechatronics. What do you think is a good route for me? Okay, well, what year are you in? Are you in do you know much about the fields of aerotronics? Or, sorry, of mechatronics? Like, what you really need, like, the more exposed you are to the field, the more you're able to figure out what route you want to go in. So if you are in mechatronics, for example, and if you're in like your first year, obviously you don't really know a lot of what to do. But if you're in mechatronics and then like this is what I would suggest to do. Get your like first and second year classes out of the way. Start taking classes from all of like the different disciplines. Like start what's it called? Maybe take like I don't know, a few different really different types of mechatronics classes, and also do internships and research. Like try to expose yourself to the field. The more you expose yourself, the more you figure out what you don't like. Like it's harder to find what you like, I think, but it's a lot easier to find what you don't like. So for example, in my aerospace classes, I figured out I hate structures. I hate calculating trajectories of airplanes, all that stuff. I hate it. Um, so that's what I would say. But for mechatronics specifically, I don't really know the different routes, but I can look it up and get back to you. Do you know the different routes? Um, yes, Jake, I am using OBS to put the chat in the stream. Ah, okay. Okay. I will figure out how to do that. Oh, so I'm supposed to record my screen and put the chat onto the OBS screen. Is that what you're saying? Okay, got it. So can you guys see each other chat? No? Okay. Okay, it's fine. Okay, guys. This was fun. I honestly thought there's 8 people watching. Holy crap. Well, I hope you guys, I already said a lot of things. I never enjoyed thermodynamics or technical drawings. LOL. Yeah, I mean, thermo, no one really understands thermo. I mean, it's pretty much just black magic, right? Like, am I right or am I wrong? Because I feel like I'm right. Technical drawings, yeah, those are boring too. Just like drawing with the computer. Like, why do they need to pay me to just drag and drop images of CAD into a drawing? Like, hire an intern. I don't need to be there. Okay, I said a lot of, I think, really good things. Google Hangouts would be easier. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I said a lot of things in this video, so I'm not going to delete the live stream because I think I said a lot of good things. But I'm going to end it now because... Hi! F this shit. What is your real name? I feel like I can't, I want to be kid-friendly YouTube channel, so I don't want to say anything. But, yes, what I was saying was I put a lot of really good things into this video, so I think I'm going to end it now, and then whoever wants to rewatch can re-listen to all the stuff I said. Unless you guys have any more questions, I'm not sure. Doing my math homework right now. Do you need help with math homework? I'm kidding. I can't help. Add C when you integrate. Every integral, remember to add plus C. William. Okay, good, William. Keep at it with the math. You just came into this chat, I think, but pretty much I had a lot of really good things that I mentioned earlier. Same as should be said. Guys, yeah, shouldn't I be doing something on my Saturday night family friendly channel? Shouldn't I be doing something on my Saturday night too? No. Okay. So tomorrow I'm gonna be live streaming my second podcast recording. But right now it's 11:30. I think I'm gonna go to bed, and it's also gonna help you guys go back to studying. And I like this live stream thing. I think we should do it more often, guys. This was fun. Once again, there was a lot of info in the previous part of this live stream, so I will actually make sure to save this. I was gonna delete it, but I'll save it. Royal! Yeah, don't forget the C. Royal, how did it go with your ETH letter submission? I will make sure I take the time to answer your question. Don't worry. I try to answer every single question that I get on my channel, and so far I think I've been good. I know I'm still streaming, but it's because people keep writing, and I feel bad. I don't want to just close the stream when people are writing to me. Okay. So, final thoughts. Family-friendly channel, hashtag, go back to bed, I'm going back to bed, getting an email, getting an email, everyone's getting an email that I'm live? No, I need to go to bed, guys, no, you still need to apply. Okay, William, you applied to ETH, Royal, I hope your ETH application went well. Everyone needs to go back to doing their homework right now, and later you can rewatch this live stream at the beginning where I actually gave good info. Right now there's no longer any good info. It's just me talking and talking and talking. I feel like everyone is just procrastinating. Let's go. Okay. Okay, guys. Good. Good, William. Started mechanical